Welcome, Aquarius, to your Astrodice reading for February. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get in here. We have quite the eventful month coming out. We're having such a small month. We do have the, on the 1st, we do have the full moon in Leo, which is going to give out that courageous strength to everyone. And then we have the 14th, we have the Valentine's Day portal. And then, of course, we have the 17th, we're going to have the Chinese New Year and the new moon in Pisces coming out. And on the 25th, we have Mercury retrograde. So that's a lot going on here, right? A lot. So let's get in here and see how things are going to affect you. If they're going to affect you in this house, does not mean that just because they didn't affect you in this house does not mean that they will not affect you in another house, right? Because this is where we take astrology with tarot and use only one of the 12 houses to make a small horoscope. So let's get in here. A little forecast, right? Which we call the monthly forecast. Let's see. We got the, what's that? The 12th house coming out. Capricorn energy and some Mercury. Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. Hello. And doing it with some Cap energy. The energy around you is serious, materialistic, hardworking, and bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. Okay, guys. Very grounded energy going on with that Capricorn. Going straight into the 12th house. There's a house I haven't seen for a while. It's almost like we started all these readings in the 12th house and then all of a sudden they kind of like disappeared. So it's like, where did they all go? This is the area of your life that is overwhelming you. You yield to a greater cause of power. We had quite a few people with the 12th house, which doesn't surprise me, actually, my friends, because remember, we have the snake that's getting ready to go away as that fire horse is getting ready to come in. So, you know, as that's going out, we're going to have that one coming in. So it could cause these overwhelming energy shifts, things that are going on. And now we just have to figure out which house is this going to affect more than anything, right? Because we have the 12th house. So it could be, is it the 8th house, 2nd house, 7th house? So let's just see what's going on over here. Clarifying on the situation. Going straight into the beginning of the month, in the middle of the month, and into the month. Excuse me, I was jumping ahead. So going straight to the beginning of the month, we do have finances and material changes coming in. Solar plexus, chakra coming out with the authority. Okay. Having that authority coming out. I'm feeling right now, for some of you, I'm going to bring out this situation. I'll bring out as many situations as possible. I really feel like you're dealing with some kind of boss at work that you're having some kind of authority issue with. You might be learning of some kind of intentions. You might be looking for a new job or waiting for a new manager to come in. I feel like there could be a manager shift, meaning one manager is going out and a new manager is coming in. It almost feels like you're really waiting. If you're really waiting for this other manager to leave, it's kind of like the happy sunshine heyday for you. Because it does feel like this person is over authoritative, kind of a jackass, just saying. Okay, hard to deal with. And you're just really waiting for that. Okay. But you're definitely having some kind of financial material changes over here that have been overwhelming you. When it comes to this situation, yeah, getting your 10 of Pentacles. Here comes the shift. It's the 10 of Pentacles to the strength. That full moon coming in is going to give a lot of people a lot of strength, and I do see it coming through for you as well. I'm having that Leo energy coming out. So I do like that, though, because then that's going to say, hey, you know what? I have the strength and the courage to wait for all of this to come through. Let's see. Waiting for the shift. waiting for the new proposal. You might even be waiting for this new job opening. I'm just getting the hell out of Dodge. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on over here. Whatever it is, there's going to be a great shift over here when it comes to your finances. See what we got here. We have deception and envy coming in the mid-month. Feeling like things are unfair and not balanced. Waiting for the hope and the wisdom coming through. So I do feel by the time that the fire horse comes through, I do feel like it is going to shift. It's going to shift through this breakthrough energy that's coming through. This is kind of like a silent stress that you're dealing with over here, Aquarius. Heavy pressure, silent stress. I do feel like no matter what, though, you're going to feel this breakthrough with the hope and the wisdom coming through. Okay, so this job is overwhelming. I do feel for most of you it is a job. If you know it's something else, you can put it there, but I'm going with job because it does feel very much like work, a work in progress, waiting for a job, getting out of a job, however it is. It feels like a lot of pressure and patience, though, that's needed to have this career shift that's coming through. Okay. So I do feel like this job is overwhelming you, but there is a major shift. Yeah, walking away. Having somebody who's, envious of the situation, feeling like somebody is wearing a false mask to you, whether it's the co-worker, the boss themselves, but you are waiting for this to end so that, you're just tired of walking around on this walking stick. It just feels like you might even feel, mentally drained, may even feel a little emotionally isolated. But you're pressured to keep going without, any true support. I don't see any real true support. I don't see the true support until the mid-month when it seems like things are starting to change. You might start having these conversations coming out. You're starting to see, even though things are still unbalanced, but I see that in the mid-month, somewhere between probably the 12th, 13th to about this, 16th, 17th, you're going to have this new realization. Some kind of opportunity is definitely coming. I just feel like you know that you're meant for something better, or this new boss that's going to come in, they're going to help out in situations and give out, better instructions, doing their job better, however it is. So there's definitely some kind of realization with the hangman. This is the way it's going to be. Things are not going to be unfair anymore, or I will not work in these circumstances with it being this unfair or this hazardous or whatever. I'm leaving Dodge. So you're either leaving like I said, take whatever resonates, because I see, like I said, some kind of either manager shift or actual job itself. Okay. It is a general reading, so for the general public, that is, not a personal reading. So, but let's see. End of the month. Still not feeling happy, not seeing that you're, you do see the shift, but you do also see that it's draining you. Mentally, emotionally, and professionally, you're seeing the signs of what's bringing. It's bringing some relief, but you're not going to have the absolute relief until it's all come to an end, until it all comes together. And it's just barely starting to make its way during the mid-month, kind of making its way. More than anything, what it's doing is it's showing how it's going to make a huge change, right? And then it's almost like, well, now I got to put all the puzzle pieces together to make everything come together. Okay, so you're going to feel this until it's completely released, till it's completely renewed. And, maybe it's just like, what, I know it's not supposed to come until, March. This is going to be the last part of it, or the end of the month going towards March. So however it is, it's going to be a little bit different for everyone, but you can see it coming, together. Maybe you have that job interview, but you won't have it until they're like, you know what, put in your 2 weeks notice, whatever, and we'll start in March. Or maybe that new boss won't even come in till March and you're just like, oh my gosh, we have to deal with this person all this time, right? Until they retire, till they're gone, till they get, whatever, till they resign. So whatever it is that's overwhelming you, my friends, dude, it does feel like it is going to be a complete breakdown of mental burnout. That's, and kind of a struggle, because your overall card in the middle is the Nine of Wands for the month. So you can kind of feel like that's where I'm pushing until I'm waiting for everything to settle down and then be put back to where it needs to be. Okay. But that's fine. It's the shift that's worth waiting for. Okay. Because I do at the bottom of the deck see some beautiful things coming in. Okay, you do have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. That's what you don't see coming with the accelerated motion and the new beginning. Okay, and those are the things we don't see coming because those are the things that are in the future that are on the way coming. And you do have the bottom of this deck, the Empress, and then the Page of Pentacles, which is fine. It could be in reverse because all it's saying is I don't need to offer anything else. I'm on the opportunity that I need. I don't no longer waiting for this opportunity. It's already here. Okay, so loving it. Okay, you guys are amazing. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.